Everybody, Ralph Havens here, and just finished a great run out in the Mount Baker Trail out here by our place. And you know, this is Memorial Day weekend in the United States. So for everyone in the U.S., so we have a 3-day weekend. And today I was very busy working, and Jen and I are working on some very big things, and something really big that's coming soon that you'll hear about in a week or so. But I just really wanted to get a lot of stuff done. And yesterday's video, I made a short video. I think it's a pretty important one about green dots and how to get things done in the physical world. If you have something big you want to bring to the world, or some project you're doing, or some business thing, or something you want to do. And so if you haven't seen that one, I'll link to it at some point, but you can go look for that one. But today I thought, you know what, there's three ways. There's a few more than this, but there's some important parts that are needed, I found, to make things happen. And you know, I've got a friend up here in the Northwest, and I asked him once, what's his elevator speech? And he just blurted out, I make things happen. And he was right. I mean, he can really make things happen, really knows how to zero right in on what's going on, and how to coordinate and organize and get things to work. And so what I found is there's some people who want to do things in a magical way. And I love magical ways. You know, matrix energetics is all about that. Like, just move a pattern in the field, in space, and then you can have a shift. And I've seen physical conditions change, and all sorts of stuff change, and even money things change with people. But the funny thing is, it's not always exactly what you want. You know, like sometimes we're working on headaches and getting rid of headaches and neck pain and back pain, and somebody's body does do better, but then I've seen money show up for them unexpectedly. So how do you make things happen for yourself when you want a specific thing? And yesterday's video was all about some of the physical things to do in the real world. And there's also, of course, the deep inner game stuff, which I talk about a lot in my videos, and you can go get some of those links of how to access that. You know, the inner fears and the inner blocks, and the inner mental and emotional stuff, and the spiritual stuff, you know, the stuff that was in place because of what happened to you when you were a kid, or your parents, or your upbringing, or whatever, those deep inner things that can get in the way. But today, we're going to use the another way, the magical way. And so if you want, you can do this with me, and let's see what changes for everybody, right? Okay. So think of a project or a thing that you want to get done in the world. So, you know, it could be business, it could be some sort of project you're working on, something you want to manifest. And then we're going to do this right now. You ready? So we're going to use copies of you. So if you had a copy of you, how about we give one copy of you to go have fun? So we'll put a copy of you to have fun right here. Let's put a copy of you to take care of yourself, like to eat right. And we'll put a copy of you right here to do that. Let's put a copy of you to meditate. Where is that copy? Right here. Let's put a copy of you to dream really big of what you truly want in life. And we'll put that copy right here. Okay, let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of you to work on all the strategies to make this happen for you. And now there's going to be skills to learn, right? So let's get the copies of you, 3 skills to learn, 1 or 3 copies of you to learn skills, 2, 3. Now, there could be all sorts of people. They're called the who's. Like, you might not know how to do everything that needs to get done, but if you knew who could get it done, whether it's marketing or the PR or building a website or doing some sorts of projects in your business, let's get the who's. So let's go and find the who's. And let's give a copy of you. Let's put one right here that they'll report to. Now let's put all the people that would be useful to have in your environment, all the people that are on your side. Let's put them right here. And the naysayers, let's move them here where we can learn from them, but also discard anything that's not useful. Let's put a copy of you right here to work on your inner game, the deep emotional, mental, spiritual stuff that could be slowing you down, standing in your way or stopping you. Yeah, and how those are actually, those challenges are actually the opportunity, the miracle. They're the way that you get purified, right? Okay, and now let's let go. Let's put a copy of you enjoying how you did the whole thing, how it happened. All right, so what you can do if you like is to, it's cool, right? Is to notice what you notice right now. Like, was there something that, an experience you had? And notice what you notice over the rest of the day and over the rest of the week, and notice what you notice that's different in your life. Yeah. And when you're cruising through your life and doing stuff, you might want to notice when one of your copies has already done the work. Like, you know, you show up and it's like, oh my God, that's already done. Or, oh, that was easy. Because what you might want to do is just make a note to yourself and say, oh, that my copies are working for me. Cool, huh? Now, this kind of way of magical working is really cool, right? But if you just do it with your head or hoping it works or pretending to do it, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. But if you do it for real, like we just did, like I just did with you, then we can see something cool shift for you. So let me know what you notice. Awesome. If you would, a while back I did 30 sessions, 30 very specific sessions where I meditated very deep and did this type of work and more for a group of people and for anybody that would watch these videos. And then I showed up live for a 15-minute session, and those videos are in a series. And those series are activated and they keep growing and growing and growing and getting bigger and more powerful. That's how this works. And if you want access to that, I put it inside of 30 sessions in 30 days. So I'll put links to that and you can grab that. I believe it's at ralphhavens.com, 30 sessions in 30 days. I think that's where it's at. It could also, it's definitely also at ralphhavens.com/end anxiety forever. So so look for that if you're interested, and let me know what you notice after today's session. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the weekend, and I will see you all very soon.